So here is my bot. I'm going to go ahead and claim my wrapped Pi first of all. Then I tap on the hamburger menu at the top right of my screen. And from there, I select wallet. And as you can see, I have 34.55 Pi that I'm going to go ahead to withdraw. And what I did was, some of my wrapped Pi was unlocked, about 34. I swapped it into Pi network that I'm going to go ahead to withdraw. And some of you might want to ask, how did I get my wrapped Pi unlocked? I'm going to be addressing that very soon. Let's first of all deal with the withdrawal. For this withdrawal, I'm going to be using my Bitget exchange. Yes, it is possible for you to withdraw to an exchange. Instead of using my Pi wallet, I want to use my Bitget exchange. So what I'll do is to open up my Bitget, then I go to this asset section, and then I am going to select on this add funds. After that, I'll go ahead and copy my Pi wallet. So I'm selecting this deposit crypto. Then I start from my Pi wallet from this list here and go ahead to copy it. Once I've done that, I head back into my wrapped Pi bot, then I go ahead and update my wallet. After updating, then I go ahead and place withdrawal of the 34.55 Pi. As you can see on my screen, my withdrawal request has been sent. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to swap down my phone because my phone is on DND. So I'm going to remove it from Do Not Disturb, so that when the notification comes that I have received the Pi, I'm going to get an email notification and then I can check it. Now, on this my Pi bot, if you look below my screen, you can see withdrawal is pending. And if I go on the page, you can see they say my withdrawal successful. They have sent that 4.55 Pi. So I exit the bot and then I opened up the bot once again. So I'm going to go and check to see if that withdrawal is still pending. So I click on this hamburger menu at the top right of my screen and then select wallet once again. After selecting it, you can see from withdrawal history here, my withdrawal has been approved. Now, remember that I removed my phone from DND so that I could receive a notification from Bitget, but I never got a notification. I don't know why, but it happens sometimes. But the Pi still arrived in my wallet. So what I'm going to do now is to open up my Bitget exchange and then show you the Pi network that has arrived. So on my Bitget, I'm going to go to the asset section with this button at the bottom right of my screen, and as you can see, deposit of 34.5 Pi completed, and you can see the Pi is reflecting here. So yes, withdrawal on this platform is currently working. Now if I head over to my wrapped Pi bot, you can see that my balance is currently 0.04. That's because I've already swapped it and withdrawn, and my lock is about 591. So there are some things that you can do to get this your wrapped Pi unlocked that you can withdraw, and I'm going to be showing that in my next video. One thing you need to note, and you must not get it twisted, wrapped Pi is not affiliated to Pi network. It is not affiliated to them. The core team, or let me say the core team does not recognize wrapped Pi, and that is not a red flag. For instance, just as I've always been saying, as we have BTC, we also have wrapped BTC. The person or the people who created Bitcoin, which is Satoshi Nakamoto, are not the same people who created wrapped BTC. Same thing, we have ETH, we also have wrapped ETH, and the people behind ETH are not the same people behind wrapped ETH. But that does not mean that the coin is now a red flag. And this is the whole essence of it. Pi has its ecosystem, quite all right. That is why every day you see them developing different things, even though they have not put out their utility yet, but they are developing a lot of things within Pi's ecosystem. When those things finally goes live, you'll be able to spend your Pi coin within Pi's ecosystem. That is why you have the Pi browser. And what that means is that you cannot spend your Pi outside of Pi's ecosystem. You can't spend your Pi in Bitcoin blockchain. You can't spend your Pi in Ethereum blockchain. You can only spend your Pi within Pi's ecosystem. That is where wrapped Pi comes in. So let's say, for instance, you have a favorite game that you love to play in the Web3 space on the blockchain, but this game is on Bitcoin blockchain. But what you have is your Pi coin, and you don't want to convert your Pi into Bitcoin because the price of Pi and the price of Bitcoin is different. Their value is also different. How they fluctuate, or let's say their volatility is different. If you want to play that your game on that Bitcoin blockchain, you now have to take your Pi network and wrap it into wrapped Pi. Then you'll be able to use that your Pi to play the game on Bitcoin blockchain or do the interactions you want to do on Bitcoin blockchain. When you are done, you can now convert your wrapped Pi back into Pi network and then return back to the Pi's blockchain. This is all made possible because of interoperability in the Web3 space. In fact, if you've been following my videos for quite some time now, you will have learned a lot because I made series of videos on what Web3 is all about, blockchain technology, interoperability, and a whole lot others. So make sure you are subscribed to this channel, turn on the bell icon so you follow me here for updates because I'm still going to be dropping more videos on this Wrapped Pi.